And welcome back to the Farmer Greg Show. And as you can tell by looking, this is not the save that I originally was on. This is a new one because I had to start over. Had some issues arise when I went to harvest in this field here. This there's grass in it now, but you remember I had alfalfa planted in this field, and it was when I got to the point it was ready to harvest. I started cutting it with this machine like this. It cut fine, laid the hay down just as pretty as you want on the ground in a windrow. But you remember in the last video over here, I baled all of this with that quick baler, that modded quick baler, remember? This spot here, and of course, I think over yonder somewhere, let me see. Yeah, over here behind it where these tractors are sitting, yeah, under these trees. I remember I took out all these trees and I baled this in here. Put it all in this kind of meadow grass here, and I baled it. Got a total of 2 bales. Remember I put, well, and after that, and after I finished that episode, I found out they have goats on here, so I put me a goat pen down right about here, and one of those bales of hay I stuck right on the trigger to feed, so it kept it fed. I got me a couple female little goats, and I had bought one of those animal trailers and had went to the livestock yard. I had bought me some male male pigs down to the hog farm and then put them in a separate pen. But anyway, after I did all that, I started harvest. It was time to harvest. It was time to harvest the alfalfa out of this field here. And I had my friend One Dog. He was on here helping me. And he had went up there. I had Rye, remember, behind the house over there. He had harvested that for me and finished it up and had limed it. And when he finished, he came over here. He asked me what could he do. And I said, get on that tractor with that baler and come behind me and pick up this alfalfa. And that's when the fun began. Let's just say it that way. And what I mean by that is this. When he started baling, of course, it picked up fine. But when he got a full bale and it went to put it out at the back, no bale came out. He got off the tractor, and I was right close to him. I jumped off the cutter there. We both walked around. There was a spot there that you know on this game when you get close to somewhere where something you can pick up by hand, that hand will pop up on the screen. That's what popped up. So that told us there was an invisible bale popped out. It was there, but it was invisible. So we could hit circle on the remote, and it would pick it. You could it would pick it up, but you couldn't see it at all. So I thought, well, maybe. My first thought was, well, because there was a little bit of grass in that baler, maybe it glitched. Didn't trip because that was alfalfa, not regular grass. And it caused it to do that. So I told him to keep going and do a little more. And sure enough, he did. And the next time he got a full bale, it did it again. So at that point, I shut that save down. And believe it or not, I had actually deleted had deleted the map. I said, I'm not going to play on a map that's got glitches on it like that. But after sleeping on it, I decided to re-download it and give it one more try without taking out many of the trees, trying to do as minimal of any kind of, I mean, I'm going to take a few out like those around that silo there. I'm going to cut them down. There's a couple more that's got to come down here that are kind of in the way, but I'm right now trying to get this weed up out of this field. And if as long as nothing else happens, I'm gonna try to use everything. One dog kept saying maybe you should have used all of their equipment. Well, I pretty much was using all of their equipment except the baler. So we'll see. I wanna, in this episode, I'm gonna go up here to this turn and go straight across, and then I'm gonna line this up, and I'm gonna hire a worker. I got some signs down over there, so I'm getting money. I'm making money without having to do anything really while I'm doing this. I mean, I've sold a bunch of equipment. Now this turn right here, I'll go across and I'll come back, turn right and come back down, and then I'll start the worker going to my left there. And I'm gonna go get on that thing and start harvesting that grass over there. I'm gonna and we'll see how things do. This is actually the third time I've been on this map. I've done is try to do a save on here, have a run on here. The actual first one, I had a truck glitch with me, so I ended that one and started another one. Let's see. Let's turn around here now. Might better square this off. Or they'll come out and I've already, like this is that modded head I had before on this combine, the modded grain head. I hadn't got the corn head, but I have got. And now let's turn here. Excuse me. Let's see what. No. I see what's happening there. He's taking him off at another angle. I'll go to the other end down here. Now let's spin around. Should be squared off now. Okay, this ain't gonna work. Okay. I'm just gonna have to harvest this field myself, I guess. So that's where I'm at, and I'm giving it one last hurrah, if you will. And if it doesn't pan, if I have another glitch, then I will be off of here from good and be back on my other save. But it's kind of aggravating when you got a nice map like this, but yet things don't work the way they ought to on them. And this ain't a new map. This map's been out a little bit, and it's had several updates. But apparently it must need some more. So that's why you see that corn over there. It's back in the field because the millet, all that on that other save. Anyway. I'm gonna cut straight across here, then turn left and swing around left and get that little bit. Anyway. Yeah. Yep. I hate I had to start over, but I really wasn't gonna. Initially, I wasn't gonna come back on here after that. That aggravated me so. But I do like the field, the shapes of the fields on here, and this is a nice looking map. Other than the issues. So. This field about half harvested, looks like. I will have some pigs on here. I will have some goats. At least try to anyway. Yep, it's just, I guess sometimes stuff like that happens, ain't much you can do about it. And we were on a server, I thought, well, I'll go to career mode, maybe those bales will probably show up. Nope, did not. So, be leery. Now, they have a modded square baler. I was using that round baler, the quick baler, that modded one. And like I was using in that last video. And it worked fine. But they have a modded square balers, a case does 31 mile an hour when you're baling, supposedly. I don't know, but I'm not baling right now, so I'm not going to use it. I had one in the one of the buildings that I sold, and I sold it. When I need to bale, that's the one I'll use probably. When I get turned around down here, I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna go see about that. See if I can make sure that thing will pull that and pick the grass up. Oop. Hit the tree there, didn't I? Alright. Now let me let's back up here and let's see. Well, this is a good place. Let's see. And this loader wagon actually holds 125,000 liters or 125 metric tons. So see, I'm getting it all done in one pass because I put that hitch on the back of this cutter. Killing two birds with one stone here. Actually, you're doing three things. You're cutting the grass, tedding it, turning it into hay, and picking it up all in one pass. Can't make that turn. Ah. I'll feed this hay to the goats when I get them. Excuse me. Back up here a little bit. Up, up, up. But there it is, I mean. And it's gonna be easy here. All right. Yeah, 52,000 already, and like I said, it holds. That's the TARDIS forage wagon, and it holds 125,000 liters. So I'll have to stop, and I'll bring a tractor over here by the field, and I'll just unhook from it. Let the tractor take it there and dump. Of course, I could do that. Doesn't really matter. Either way, with that right there. But this is Farm King saying, Farmer Greg saying, till next time, see ya.